Monday, July 7th, 2025. Taking off to drive from North Carolina to Laconia, New Hampshire. It's about 800 miles. I think I may be able to do this in one shot. It says 13 hours and 18 minutes. We'll see what type of traffic I run into. Gonna go up there and go visit a customer. And I'll contemplate life choices while driving. Need to stop and get some gas. Got everything I think I need. And we'll go from there. And if I have any thoughts, and I remember to actually record those thoughts, I'll post them here. Or I'll record them. I'm not posting them. I guess I'm posting them. Still haven't figured out how to talk to the camera all the time. Haven't really wanted to talk to camera since the last video when I did that hike up in at, what was that, Burkhead Mountain Wilderness. I did like that hike. Haven't gone on any hikes since then. Just my normal walks around the neighborhood. 300 miles in, and the last 50 miles getting through and around DC has sucked. It's been raining, traffic sucks. It always sucks going in and around DC. I'm on the, Baltimore, Washington Parkway. And I still have 500 miles to go. And my ETA has creeped up by an hour. Joy. Probably not going to go the whole way. I'll probably get really close though. Nothing really interesting to talk about at the moment. I've been listening to a podcast. It's another Tim Ferriss podcast, but it's actually a guest host of Dr. Peter Attia interviewing, I can't remember the guy's name, but basically the most famous natural gas trader in the world, I guess, something like that. Worked at Enron back in the 90s. Had nothing to do with Enron's downfall, just happened to work there. Interesting. And he pretty much quit trading altogether, and now he's a philanthropist. And thought that so far it's been kind of interesting. Only about halfway through it. Making phone calls to work people, stuff like that. And yeah, I don't have any actual thoughts right now. So, well, the thoughts were maybe I'll just record something because my ass hurts. And it's going to hurt. And I'm sitting on a purple seat mattress pad, which helps. But really, there's nothing much you could do. I mean, what time is it? 12:30, so I'm 5 hours into the drive, so about a good, not half, but close to half. And at least the traffic's picking back up again. And yeah, ramble on. Welcome to Delaware. Still on 95 North. Interstate 95. This little part of 95, I think I'm only in Delaware for like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, I think. Go through this little spot and then cross into Jersey, I think, and then I get on the New Jersey Turnpike. That road is fast, really fast. Definitely need to stop sometime. Well, I still got a decent amount of gas, but I want to grab a protein drink out of the van, out of the fridge in the back, stop and hit the head. It's 1:45, and the last time I stopped was about 3 hours ago. I'm at 421 miles to go, so almost at the halfway point. 7 hours and 35 minutes to go. No interesting thoughts to think about or to talk about. Finished that podcast on the Tim Ferriss show. Wasn't him. It was, the guest interviewer and guest interviewee. And then I'm listening to the All In podcast right now, but I'm not really into it right now. Need to slow down through the construction zone, especially since it's speed enforced. I wonder if there's radars or cameras. I don't think I've been busted through here. I've been busted in Maryland, though, by a speed camera. And I've gotten popped in New York by a speed camera. Well, the sign says speed photo enforced. Well, hello from Delaware, and bye for now until I turn the camera back on again. I am now in Connecticut. I'm on 684 north, heading towards 84 east. Still got 4.5 hours to go, or maybe 2.5 hours. Try to get it within a couple hours of my location. We'll see. It's probably time to start looking up hotels. I don't have any thoughts still for today. I mean, the only thought is,
welcome to New York.
I'm back in New York, I guess. So there's the thought. I don't want to be a YouTuber. Don't know how much I'll keep doing this. I do enjoy taking the videos while I'm going for the walks, but trying to think of random thoughts to talk about and record is like, who the fuck wants to listen to me? I don't want to listen to me. I mean, I've been thinking a lot about my next project. I know I talked about my rings. The guy I made those rings for loved them. Made a couple more for myself for fun. It's not a project that's going to make any money enough to sustain myself. I do need to finish editing the video, or start and finish editing the video of the copper penny sink I created. Bumpy road. And post that to my main channel, which there's been no posting since I started it, but really been working on the new hot tub plans, how the base structure is going to be built. And I did plan on putting fiber optics into this thing, but I just thought of it today, how hard that's going to be to get the fiber optics on the inside, since I'm not using a form for the inside for the concrete, which means it might be a lot of grinding of the concrete to get it level. I don't know. We'll just have to try. I don't know if I actually really need to use specialized vertical concrete for this stuff. So I think I'm just going to build the form and try it out. See what happens. Maybe I should build 2 forms. If the first one fails, I got the second one ready to go. And I really want to figure out a way to run this thing off of one of those battery backup generator things. Instead of actually getting a 220 circuit run to the outside to the of the house, I want to figure out a way to actually run it off a battery that outputs 220 with a solar charger to it. Because then this thing could be put anywhere, as long as there's water there. But then have a separate little diverter valve when you need to fill it up with water. That's a good idea too. Yeah. Still gonna try this. It's gonna be awesome if I have fiber optic lighting on the inside with some crystals kind of making it look like a geode. The outside just be a granite-ish looking rock pattern on the outside. I don't know if I'm gonna do legs on this thing. Haven't decided on that one yet. I think I still may, just to make it easier. The other idea is kind of make the base of the hot tub actually look like, you know when you cut a geode in half and you have the 2 halves, but then stack them on top of each other. I don't know if I can describe that, but the bottom would be a half moon with the flat facing down, and of course the top would be the half moon with the flat facing up. The inside's gonna be nice and smooth. Put a bunch of fiberglass in there. I mean, if I make the concrete thick enough, then I can actually, grind it down to be able to get to get everything nice and smooth, even though the fiber optics. I'm going to have to tie those all up, hold them up while I'm trying to put the concrete in there. It's going to be interesting. So that's the thoughts. So I was in Connecticut for a second. Now I'm back in New York again, which is kind of weird. State of New York. And I think I'll probably cross back into Connecticut again when I'm on 84. And then I think I'll finally hit Massachusetts and then New Hampshire. But 4.5 hours to go, 260 miles. And time's been holding pretty steady at 9:20. I know when I left this morning it was saying 8:30, but with all the traffic, stops for gas, whatnot, it is what it is. Probably should start looking up a hotel now. So that's probably going to be the last of the updates for today, but I may actually just make this one big video, because I don't really care if anybody watches it. It's kind of just a personal thoughts. See ya. Oh yes, I do have Tootsie Pops. Been liking the Tootsie Pops. It's really helping for the nicotine chew I've been using, or helps not use it. It is now 8:30 Eastern. I've at least crossed into New Hampshire. I've already got my hotel for the night. I may not be a doctor, but I am going to stay at a Holiday Inn Express tonight. We've got roughly 60 miles to go. Total drive time will be 14 hours and 15 minutes. The state motto for New Hampshire is live free or die. I can dig with that one. I don't know what Connecticut's motto was, but I saw something about pizza. Like, is it famous for its pizza or something? Might have to Google that one. I don't know. Thought that was interesting. Maybe I'll put the camera down and hook up the other mic and see if I can get ChatGPT to talk to me. Stop recording.
Nice. A relaxing drive can be really nice. Hopefully the traffic's not too bad and you're enjoying the scenery.
No, the traffic's pretty good. I got a question for you.
Sure, go for it. What's on your mind?
I was driving through Connecticut just now, and it said something about, on one of the signs, about they're famous for pizza or something. Can you tell me more about that?
You're referring to Connecticut's new highway signs that declare it the pizza capital of the United States. The governor actually unveiled those signs last year to highlight the state's pizza heritage. So Connecticut definitely takes a lot of pride in their pizza.
How true is that?
It's actually pretty legit. Connecticut, especially New Haven, is super well known for its pizza. They have a unique style called a pizza, pronounced a beats, that's really famous. And places like Frank Pepe Pizzeria Napolitana are iconic. So there's definitely a good reason for that claim.
Cool. That was all I needed.
Awesome. I'm glad I could help. If you have any more questions or just want to chat while you're driving, I'm here.
Well, my destination is Laconia, New Hampshire. Anything interesting around there?
Laconia has some really cool spots. There's Fun Spot, which is known as the world's largest arcade, so that's definitely a fun stop. If you're into the outdoors, Ahern State Park is great for hiking and boating, and if you enjoy scenic views, the Winnipesaukee Scenic Railroad offers some beautiful train rides along the lake.
Cool. I'm gonna sign off for now. Have a good night.
Thanks, you too. Drive safe and have a great day. Feel free to chat anytime.
Yo, Tuesday, July 8th. It's about 3:30 Eastern. So I visited my appointment this morning about 9 o'clock in Laconia, New Hampshire, and took a little drive around Winnipesaukee Lake, Winnipesaukee, and stopped at Weirs Beach, Weirs Beach, and took a picture. Nice area. Left there, drove 3.5 hours down to, sorry, phone was talking to me. Drove 3.5 hours down, it was about 4 because I had to make a stop, down to Hyannis Port, Hyannis Port, Massachusetts, basically south of Cape Cod. And so Cape Cod is a bay, but this is on the other side of the land overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. You can see, well, you couldn't see it from the guy's backyard, but Nantucket Island and Martha's Vineyard. Kind of cool, nice area. And the house I was at was next door to the Edward M. Kennedy house, which is down the street from Eunice Kennedy house, which is down the street from John F. Kennedy's house. Kind of cool. Now driving to Egg Harbor, New Jersey, and it's going to be another long 6 hours driving through Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, and all that crap. And yeah. At least I don't have to be there first thing tomorrow morning. I can sleep in a little bit. And yeah, sounds good. Oh, there is this podcast I'm listening to, and I don't remember what it is right now. I'm going to look it up. So give me a second. It's the name of the podcast is American Miles, a road trip podcast, and I'm currently listening to the episode from May 31st, 2025, Outlaw Treasure Hunter, W.C. Jameson. But there's another part in the podcast, just like a second guest, I think. And supposedly this guy drove every road in Missouri. So I'm going to have to listen to that. That sounds pretty cool. So that's only thoughts for now. Of course, I've been thinking about my hot tub some more. I actually thought of, live streaming setups for the van. Ideas on how to do something like that. Be kind of cool. Kind of leads into this guy that drove every road in Missouri. Catch you guys later. Stop recording. Yo, July 11th. Got home last night. My trip from home to New Hampshire. So home's North Carolina, all the way up to Laconia, New Hampshire. Then out to Cape Cod. Well, technically it was Hyannis Port, which is on the south side of Cape Cod Bay. So got to see the ocean from there, from customer's backyard. Nice backyard, nice view. Pretty cool. And then left there and drove all the way to Egg Harbor, New Jersey to go visit a dealer there. Looked at a couple of things for them. Went to a customer's house down the street, looked at that, helped them out for the dealer. And I finally got some rest Wednesday night because I was tired. I wanted to go on a hike to this wildlife preserve on the north of Atlantic City. Did that one last year, really cool. Nobody out there, it was awesome. But I just didn't have it in me. Then got up Thursday morning, drive to Garnet Valley, PA, Pennsylvania. Fixed a customer's issue there. And then drove 7 hours home. Got home at 8:30 last night. A little tired. But drank so much coffee I didn't fall asleep till 11. Been testing out the live setup. I want to set up the cameras to just stream live while I'm driving. It wasn't working. I think there's something up with the camera, the Osmo Pocket 3. If there's too much vibration, I lose connection on the camera. But this one here is doing it as well. So I ordered another arm thingy for the car. I don't know if that's going to help, but I don't know if this camera is actually really having an issue. Really, I just don't like the quality on it as a webcam. As I was saying, I had to walk uphill, so I had to stop recording for a bit. The Action Pro 5, whatever this thing is, yeah, Action 5 Pro, doesn't seem to be good as a webcam, even though it has the ability. But the Pocket 3 seems kind of cool. It'd be fun just to stream the outside view through the windshield live stream. Yeah, I can record it, but that doesn't feel the same. Because then I'm thinking, you know, kind of cool, have a little banner. Somebody text a question, then I can just answer the question while I'm driving. Or hell, I could even give a phone number, not my real number, and have them call in. Kind of fun. I have no, you know, it's kind of like Twitch, but I wouldn't do it on Twitch. I just go straight to YouTube. I don't know. Ideas. But I'm home. I'm done for this week. Get the weekend. Monday and Tuesday. Work from home. Wednesday afternoon, take off. Drive to South Carolina. Down to Bluffton. Do a job on Thursday. Probably take me about half the day. Then take off and maybe head up towards Charleston, Mount Pleasant area. Probably get a hotel again and then drive home Monday or Friday. See ya.